and welcome back to Teaching Bees. So in today's lesson, we are going to be working with reciprocals. And to find a reciprocal, we're going to do it in a couple different ways. So the first way is to find the reciprocal of a fraction, which in this case, we will switch the fractions numerator and denominator. So we have the problem here of 3/5. So if we do what our rule says, is to switch our numerator and our denominator, we are going to put the 3 down below and the 5 on top. So now we have 5/3. And that is our reciprocal. So what about we need to do a reciprocal of a whole number? Oops. Let's just bring that whole thing up. So we have a whole number of 4 in this case. So to change it, we need to, again, if we think about it, a whole number is anything over 1. So we can rewrite this whole number as a fraction as 4/1 is the same thing as 4. And then from here, we're just going to switch the numerator and the denominator, or we are going to do its reciprocal, which is 1/4. And that's going to be our answer there. So now we need to figure out what about a reciprocal of a mixed number. So in this case, we got a couple of extra steps. So we have a mixed number. We want to change it and do a reciprocal. But we're going to have to change the mixed number into an improper fraction first. So then we have just a normal fraction. And then we can switch or in like manner do the reciprocal. So we have, if we remember to change our mixed number to an improper fraction, we are going to multiply our denominator by our whole number, and then we are going to add our numerator, and our denominator is going to stay the same. So we have 2 times 3, which is 6, plus 1 more, which is 7. And then our denominator stays the same, so it is 3. And that's going to be our improper fraction. From here, we now can do our reciprocal, or our switch. And we're going to bring our numerator to the top, or our numerator to the bottom, and the denominator to the top. So we have 3/7. And that's going to be our answer there. So the question is how are they useful, or why? I mean, they seem pretty simple to do, which is great. But how are they useful? So we use reciprocals when you divide with fractions. It makes the problem a better way to solve, and that's simply how we use division with fractions. So to divide by a fraction, we are going to multiply it by its reciprocal and then solve from there. So let's just go ahead and do a quick problem. I'll do a whole nother video specifically on dividing fractions, but in this case, just to show the reciprocal side of it. So we have the problem 1/3 divided by 2/5. So we are going to now rewrite it and do a reciprocal. So we keep our 1/3 and we multiply. We're going to switch our reciprocal of 2/5 into 5/2. And then we are going to multiply from there. So 5 times 1 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6. And that is where we have our answer. So what we did was we took the reciprocal of 2/5 and we swapped our numerator and our denominator into our 5/2. And that's where we used it up here, and we solve our problem to get our answer. Alrighty. If you have any other questions or any other problems you'd like me to solve, go ahead and place them down in the comments below. Again, thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button or even the like, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.